U.S. President Barack Obama is heading a large, bipartisan U.S. delegation traveling to Saudi Arabia following the death of King Abdullah. Mr. Obama cut short a trip to India to make time for the visit, during which he will meet the new ruler King Salman. He is being accompanied by prominent Republican officials, including former Secretaries of State James Baker and Condoleezza Rice. Saudi Arabia is a key U.S. ally in a region riven by war and rivalries. Mr. Obama had been due to visit the Taj Mahal in India on Tuesday, but had to cancel to allow for the 4-hour visit to Riyadh. In an interview with CNN before he left India, Mr. Obama suggested he would be unlikely to raise the case of Saudi blogger Raif Badawi, who was sentenced to 1,000 lashes and 10 years in prison last May for insulting Islam through electronic channels and going beyond the realm of obedience. His visit would focus on paying respects to King Abdullah, who in his own fashion represented some modest reform efforts within the kingdom, the president added. On human rights, Mr. Obama said, "We have maintained a sustained dialogue with the Saudis and with all the other countries we work with. What I have found effective is to apply steady, consistent pressure, even as we are getting business done that needs to get done. And oftentimes that makes some of our allies uncomfortable. It makes them frustrated. Sometimes we have to balance our need to speak to them about human rights issues with immediate concerns that we have in terms of countering terrorism or dealing with regional stability." Also among the 30-strong U.S. delegation are CIA Director John Brennan, John McCain, the Republican chairman of the powerful Senate Armed Services Committee, and Republican former National Security Advisor Brent Scowcroft. Saudi Arabia is among the US-led coalition of Western and Arab nations conducting airstrikes against Islamic State, IS, in Syria and Iraq. But relations between Washington and Riyadh have been strained by differences over U.S. policy on the Syrian conflict and its nuclear diplomacy with Shia power Iran, a regional rival of Sunni-ruled Saudi Arabia.